Seems to be the person you have to convince. Can you hear it? Did you hear that? No. Chris, did you hear that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're the only one.
I would have done the same thing. Your arm is way too involved in the staccato. They're all floating. You're going down, 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 and the arm is pulling up like that, which is going to pull the sound. That's so you just got to get it straight in the wrist. For, you know, as far as the hinge that you're using. Yeah, the staccatos are really the big thing. Yeah, I'm not sure that you did, but be careful that you don't lose time going into the cue. It might have been a combination of the tie and then the cue. It felt like it slowed down towards the end just a little bit. So.
And then measure 3. People are playing in your rest because you made your cutoff very large and you came right back to where your release, right back to where you were beating. Mm-hmm. So you need to pull it up and make it really light so that they know that whatever comes next is different. Why don't you start at measure 2?
Softer of a staccato for the piano, but otherwise fine.
Number 3, I mean 2, number 2, number 2.
Except you need more of a contrast still between forte and piano.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't struggle with the transition from measure 1 to measure 2 when you did struggle with measure 3 the line before. I mean, they're the same thing. They're the exact same thing. Just removed a beat, right?
Well, I feel like on the 4 it's easier to go.
Well, whatever it is that's making it easier to do it on number 2, figure out a way to do that on number 1. Really, just that's what you do. Okay, number 3.
Tom, what's your dynamic?
Yeah.
Well, does it sound like a piano to you? It sounds like at least a strong mezzo piano to me. Softer.
Any suggestions?
Just be smaller. Your rebound for the first one is about this high. Make it like that high.
If you extend more and lift a little, yeah, even more than that, like lifting. Yeah, yeah. Then, and now angle your arm. So like, right now you're like this. So raise your elbow. Now you have to lift your baton even more though. Like this. This is what you're doing. You're doing this. Raise your whole arm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now just push down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
try that.
And very small prep.
A very
in the style,
teeny whack. Stop. Go. Go. You should watch the video and hear the difference between those quality of staccatos and all of the piano staccatos before. Did you like that better? I thought that was way more successful. Okay, measure 3, beat 3. You went a direction I did not expect for the accent, and they didn't expect it either, so they actually gave you more accent, which is great. But then you release the opposite direction of what you should have. So you had people playing, because you do these, your releases are uniformly quite large, and they come back to the point instead of going through it, and instead of being up. So you went, and they played because they thought, oh, look, there's a beat, and they played. Okay. Do you just want to do measure 3 and 4?
Yeah, yes.
See, you're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can just put it in a 3 pattern. 1, 2, 3. Put the 3 right in front of you, and then release.
The reason why I think someone played in the rest of that time was the quality of the release had some
Okay.
bite to the end of it, and so they saw something that wasn't supposed to be there.
And then a challenge for you. Measure 2. That release, make it in the style. You did this, it was still soft, but it was very large. Do something small and floaty, okay? Why are you